We're going to look at the quadricep group. Okay, so we have an anterior view, and we'll zoom into the front of the thigh here. So quad is 4, so we're going to look at 4 different muscles. Let's do a quick rundown. So we're going to have the rectus femoris, vastus lateralis, vastus medialis, and then underneath the rectus is the vastus intermedius or intermedialis, depending on the book or author you read. So we have 3 vastus muscles based on location. This is the outside part of this person, so the lateral side, so that's the vastus lateralis. You have the inside part of the person, or the medial side, so the vastus medialis, and then in between the 2 muscles, so therefore the vastus intermedius. And then the muscle that goes on top, the rectus femoris. Okay, we'll start with this one. Okay, the rectus femoris is between the 4 muscles. This one is unique because it crosses 2 joints. It crosses the hip and the knee. Okay. So for this one, I'm going to draw in the patella tendon. I don't know why they didn't include it in the picture. You know, this is a very good app, but apparently not perfect. But here we go. I'm going to draw it in. So here's the patella tendon. Okay, and then there's the tibial tuberosity. So for all these muscles, the insertion is going to be, for our purposes, the insertion is going to be patella, patella tendon, and tibial tuberosity. Okay, the action for all these is the same, and it's going to allow for extension at the knee. Okay, the rectus femoris, so we have the femur, so there's your femoris part. Rectus means runs straight up and down, so rectus femoris. Now remember, of the 4 muscles, this is the one muscle that crosses 2 joints. Okay, so this one therefore has more than one action. All right, the origin is up here on the AIIS, okay, anterior inferior iliac spine, and the insertion is patella, patella tendon, and tibial tuberosity. Action is going to be flexion at the hip, so this is a hip flexor. So runners and really any active sport, this muscle can hurt the hip flexor. So we have the iliopsoas, powerful hip flexor, and here we have the rectus femoris. So from a PT perspective, if a person has hip flexor pain, anterior hip pain, and or knee pain, don't forget to check this muscle. Okay, the vastus lateralis has its origin on the greater trochanter, okay, and then its insertion on patella, patella tendon, and tibial tuberosity. Action is extension at the knee. Okay, the vastus medialis has its origin on the anterior aspect of the proximal femur. Okay, this is the linea aspera area. And then its insertion, patella, patella tendon, tibial tuberosity. Action is extension at the knee. Okay, let's peel back the rectus femoris, and you'll see the vastus intermedius. Okay, it has its origin on anterior proximal femur. And insertion, patella, patella tendon, tibial tuberosity. Action is extension at the knee.